I think when you sit back and try to reflect on why are so many good things happening in Des Moines, it's because we've always taken a very strategic approach. The partnership, again, really brings together all of the kind of area into a single focus.
So we had people sitting in different rooms in different part of the cities talking about the same issues. So it seemed logical to us that to found the partnership so we'd have one organization was the right thing for the future of this community.
The partnership, the biggest accomplishment is they can represent themselves as one economic engine.
When you think about where we were in 1999, Jordan Creek was not there. West Des Moines ended at 74th Street, which is now expanding even further with Microsoft out there. And Waukee, we hardly thought about. I happened to be one of the few that lived out in Waukee, and we couldn't even get a pizza delivered to our house at night. But you can then go around and look at Johnston and Urbandale and the development of all of their areas with the commercial development and the rooftops that they're experiencing. You can look at that development with Bass Pro and Facebook, which is going out there now. And it's all really a concerted effort.
It's very hard to make a difference nationally. It's very hard to make a difference globally. It's less true in the state of Iowa and certainly less true in the city of Des Moines and our region, central Iowa. So the partnership brings people together and allows them to get acquainted, to trust each other, and to make a difference.
I think that each generation has understood that they need to work together. And when they do that, both profit, nonprofit, private dollars, public dollars, when everyone works together, that's when the community grows.
If you look at who has chaired the partnership, with the exception of yours truly, everybody else has been a true leader in the community. We've been able to keep really great leadership engaged.
When I was partnership chair, the board and the staff did a very, very detailed strategic planning process. And out of that process came our 4 critical pillars of work at the partnership. Regional economic development, workforce development, working hard to keep the central core strong, and working more aggressively with our affiliates to really band together and make a bigger economic development force in central Iowa.
I think it's our focus on the entrepreneur resources that really starting to get at the innovative class, starting to get at the digital age, and we have things like Startup City, and we have the resources that we're building for entrepreneurs, and maybe it was in 2004 when we brought G-Commerce from New York, and that was kind of an interesting tipping point, if you will, for us getting into this whole area of entrepreneurship and innovation, digital, bioscience, and to me, that may turn out in 10 to 15 to 20 years to be the most significant economic development action we took.
We don't have the ocean, we don't have mountains, we don't have the greatest weather, but we've been able to achieve more than most communities ever dream about simply because we have leadership which is truly engaged. It comes together on a regional basis. So as a consequence of that, we've kind of said, what's good for the community? What makes sense for the community? And let's be geography agnostic. If it turns out that somebody wants to be in West Des Moines, that's fine. We will support them. But the region is really critically important. That's the reason why when we speak as a region, we are stronger.
The aha moment for me, I would say, when I felt like we were making progress, is when Des Moines and Central Iowa was recognized as the #1 place for young professionals. And when the outside world comes and taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, Central Iowa, you're a great place for young professionals, I think that makes me more confident about the future of Central Iowa than any other thing I can think of.
We reached out to young professionals and encouraged them and asked them to have a voice at the table, and we did that with minority chambers and suburban chambers, and a lot of people were invited in, and that's what I'm most proud of.
I can't stress enough, our #1 mission, despite the various things that we're trying to do, is economic development. We're all about making Des Moines a better place for companies to expand and to grow, and a better place for companies to be attracted to. And it's the sheer magnitude of the economic development that's occurred in the region that I would point to as our biggest success.
It's our deal with Vision Iowa and over $75 million, and it helped transform the downtown. We ended up with the event center, we ended up with the downtown library. We ended up with the new World Foods Prize headquarters, the Science Center, the Papa John Education Center, just tremendous rebirth of downtown.
One of the unique things about Des Moines is 70 or 75,000 people who work in downtown Des Moines. And now we're seeing growth of the central business district of Des Moines balance out with restaurants and housing, apartments, condominiums. It's such a great thing for the state of Iowa. We only have one state capital, and that's Des Moines, and we only have one downtown, and that's downtown Des Moines.
Companies want to grow and relocate where people want to live. Out of that came the formation of Bravo, and a remarkable act of cooperation. All of the communities in the region joined together and designated a portion of their local option sales tax to support culture and the arts. What we now have is a result of the many recognitions that we have and the achievements we've made during this last period. Clearly, culture and the arts is a key factor.
The most important thing we did was recognize the power that you do have if you pool all your money into an economic force that is much more valuable in landing projects, in outside people looking in saying, wow, I wonder how that really happened.
That was probably the most important thing that came out of the partnership, is that we could represent ourselves in our local communities and our local chambers, but also then go to Washington and represent ourselves as a much larger community as the partnership.
I've had the opportunity to travel to other cities in the state of Iowa and discuss our model and how this all came about. And when you look at it, what it has done really is provided unified voice, unified focus within Greater Des Moines. It's a much stronger organization today.
Well, as far as the greatest moment for the partnership, my real answer to that, and my genuine answer to that, is that the greatest moment for the partnership is out in the future. But the point is, because of the energy and the commitment of this community, our best days are ahead of us.
Young people are the future of our companies, or the future of our community, and for many years Iowa's been fighting this brain drain. And to see that kind of recognition, which is the culmination, although we're not done yet, of many initiatives and many years of efforts and energy of many people, is very exciting to reverse that and to have Des Moines, Iowa named the #1 city for young professionals.
Rankings from companies like Forbes, Kiplinger for best place to raise a family, best place to have a business, best place to be old, best place to be young. We're very proud of those. And they make a difference in attracting talent, I can tell you, because my company recruits for people, and those rankings are very helpful.
It's the structure of really having a broad umbrella across all these communities so that it's not a win-lose between communities, it's a win-win. We understand that if the area is winning, all of our businesses win, and everyone in the area is a winner. And so it's work, life balance, it's it's quality of life, it's development of the workforce. All of this comes together. Public-private partnership, and at the center of all that has been the partnership.